Hi, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hey, how you doing? My name is Ash, and today's video is going to be about all my go-to fall makeup products. Kinda. So typically I'm not the type of person that says like this product can only be used in the fall or the winter or whatever. I use products year round. I don't really care to fit into the conformity of what's supposed to be for each season. So I have a small array of products. I have a couple eyeshadow palettes, I have blushes, highlight, and quite a few lip products. So let's just jump into it by starting with complexion. One thing that I love, especially getting into the cooler months, is to keep a little bit of warmth in my face because I can tend to look a little washed out when I completely avoid the sun. Not that I am in the sun as it is, but so I want to share two products that I've been really loving that I think are going to be staples come this colder season. So this first product is the Anastasia Cream Bronzer. I've used this a few times already and I actually really love how it just applies on the face. It runs pretty warm and I was scared that it would be too warm on my skin, but it actually blends out very nicely and it just works with my complexion and I am really enjoying it. Right, and then the next product is from Oma Beauty. This is the Double Take Sculpting and Bronzing Powder in the shade White Pearl. This is a very beautiful, very light powder that leans more neutral, so you can really use it as like a bronzer and a sculpting powder, as the name suggests. You can see it's very light, not as warm obviously as the Anastasia bronzer, but this works beautifully, and then these two layered actually works very well together. This is really great, and Oma Beauty really has a great range with their complexion products. They go very light, something that can account for my pasty self, and they go extremely dark for deeper skin tones, and it's just wonderful. Highly recommend this powder and just Oma Beauty in general. And the next thing I want to talk about is highlight. This is the Noctilucent palette from Blend Bunny Cosmetics. This has all the shifty shades. I don't even know if the camera's gonna pick it up, but they are absolutely gorgeous. And when it comes to highlights, I really love colored highlights going into, you know, October, November, December. These are the top three. So gorgeous. These are the bottom three, and they swatched out. I turned the exposure down and you can really see the shift in these now. Absolutely gorgeous. This is such a beautiful highlighting palette, and it works for a range of skin tones. I will say if you are as fair as me, you do have to be a little light-handed with these because they can leave a streak on your face, like a darker streak. I found with a few of these, if I go too heavy and don't really blend it out and into my skin, it can just show like a silver highlight on my cheek, and that's not cute. However, the palette is absolutely stunning, and these work beautifully on the eyes also. Probably one of my favorite things for fall is blush. I adore blush year round. There's just something about the fall, the warm, delicious looking blushes, and I'm just obsessed. So I'm gonna share 3 blush palettes with you because they are my go-tos for this season. Technically this one is newer to me, but it has tones in here that are just great for the cooler season. And this is the Tarte Precious Gems Amazonian Clay Cheek Palette. Look at that. Now these are more neutral, like everyday blushes, but they are absolutely beautiful, and the bottom down here is actually a bronzer. So I'm just going to swatch the blushes. Out of everything Tarte does, I think their blushes are my favorite because they are just gorgeous. That's them swatched there. They're very light, they're buildable, they're not too intense right off the bat. This is an absolutely beautiful everyday blush palette, and you can't go wrong with Tarte blushes. Honestly, when they do their holiday releases, their blush palettes are some of the best things to get. Another great love of mine is the Lunar Beauty Moon Prism Blush. This is gorgeous. I do have a mix of Spacey and Stargaze, these two shades, on my cheeks now over a liquid blush, but this is such a beautiful palette. You have a couple deeper tones, and you have these peachy pinks in here, and it's just absolutely beautiful. Does this scream necessarily fall? No. But it's these types of tones that, yes, I wear all year round, but I absolutely love them in the fall time. And those are those blushes. They do look pretty similar to the Tarte ones, but the Lunar Beauty blushes are a little bit more pigmented, and they are just so pretty. I love mixing these shades together. Absolutely gorgeous. I haven't tried any of the other blush palettes or cheek products from Luna Beauty, but this one I'm sold on. And then my absolutely 100%, this is my fall blush palette. I will always use this every year, every month, doesn't matter. The Likely Makeup Clown Blush. First of all, the packaging is so cute, but look at these tones. And I am specifically talking about this yellow shade. If you haven't tried yellow blush, please do. Please do. You can use this, or if you have a yellow eyeshadow that's matte, try it. Try it. I am surprised I haven't hit pan on this yellow because I have used it so much. But look at that. Super pigmented. You do have to be a little bit careful with these because they are so pigmented, but they are just gorgeous. And the orange in here, the red, even the bright purple, it all works together. Just look at that. Beautiful. And I really love to mix the yellow and orange together. I'll either mix them in the pan together, or I will put down the orange first and then use the yellow to blend out the orange, and I cannot get over how much I love that. This is such a good blush palette, and I really hope that she comes out with more, because there's this one and then the Fairy Blush, which is more pastel. But this one, yes, I love you. Alright, so let's talk eyeshadow palette. So when I think of fall, I think of deep colors, grungy colors, but also just cool tones also. So I have 4 palettes to share, and the first one is the ColourPop Stone Cold Fox. This is an absolutely beautiful cool tone palette. All the shades in here are so nice. I really love kind of this bottom section. Even this side leans a little bit more warm, but it's still in the cool tone realm, and this is just perfect for like your everyday fall look, because you can pop a couple of these shades and a couple of deeper shades just smoked out on your lid, and then you're good to go. I love matte looks for the fall. So I'm gonna swatch a couple. I love Ghost Town. Dreamful is the white. It's a really nice white. I like Obsidian, Fascinated, and let's do Gravity Hill. Even that would be a nice little eye look. See how they kind of have a slight warmth to them, but still pretty much cool. I love it. Now, there is a palette, an honorable mention palette, if you will, that I'm gonna say, because I do not have it in my possession anymore because it got really old and irritated my eyes because it was so old, so I haven't replaced it yet. And that would be the epitome of a fall palette for me, ABH Modern Renaissance. Here's a picture if you are unaware what that looks like. It's gorgeous, but also they have a new palette out that's just as perfect for fall. Haven't picked that up yet. Do I need to make a purchase for makeup? Yes. Yes, I do. Will I? Maybe. Anyway, moving on, let's talk about Anastasia Soft Glam. Now, this palette is absolutely beautiful. It's warm. It's perfect for fall because it's so warm, but you get such a neutral look. I love bright colors. I love pops of color and all that, but there's just something so nice about neutrals. I can admit that. Do I use them every day? No. I like my color, but there are times in my life where this speaks to me, and usually it's in the colder months. So this, fall appropriate. So one of my favorite shades is Dusty Rose. I also really love Mulberry, Cypress Umber, Sienna, and Burnt Orange. Like, that is just like the changing of the leaves right there. That is gorgeous. I really enjoy the formula on the Anastasia palettes. I know some people don't like them, but I've never had issues with any of my Anastasia palettes. This one is just really great, and I love the tones in here for fall. And it cannot be a fall favorites without mentioning Halloween favorites, because these palettes, if you know, you know. The Baddie Bean collabs. So we have It's Freaking Bats and the Halloween palette. The It's Freaking Bats was the first one. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is the color that you're looking for a spooky season. Even more so, Halloween. Look at those oranges. Both of these palettes are absolutely amazing. I love the formula on them. Shroud has one of the best indie brand formulas that I've tried. I really enjoy Baddie Bean's content. I follow her on YouTube and you follow her on Instagram, but she does amazing makeup and she somehow survives in the Florida heat. I don't know how she does it. But this palette, I specifically love Zero. It is so pretty. Trappa is one of my favorites. I have a major dent in Trappa. Do Adams. Like, isn't that just gorgeous? And then from the Halloween, let's do Crypt, It's Showtime, and Black Flame Candle, because this is a gorgeous duochrome. I mean, no, my camera can pick it up. But it's like, looks purple, but like, it's also green. Beautiful. So this side is the It's Freaking Bats, and then this side is the Halloween. Absolutely so gorgeous. I wish, let me turn down the exposure. You can kind of see a shift in this one. That really pulls the shimmer. But it does shift like green and like burgundy purple. It's absolutely gorgeous. And just look at Zero down there. As much as I like the first two palettes, these ones really are absolutely amazing. These are my go-tos. I love these so much. Alright, and let's round out this video with lips. I have 8 lip products to share with you. The first 2 are simple. As the weather starts to get funky in the suburbs of Chicago, you know, that Midwest weather where you never know what's gonna happen, I find that my lips get really chapped as soon as the leaves start changing. As soon as there's a chill in the air, I have the driest lips. So something that I really like to keep on hand is a lip balm, a chapstick, whatever, or a lip oil. This one is from LEJ. It kind of looks like a bluey green, but it really just goes on clear. And then this is the Pharmacy Lip Smoothie. I use this almost every day, and I've only made a small dent in it. Let's get into lipsticks. Kind of a mishmash of brands going on. So first one I'm going to talk about, which I don't know if this is still available. This wasn't really in the rebranding of the KVD Beauty Everlasting lipsticks, whatever those are called. This shade is glorious. This is Bow and Arrow. It's obviously in the older packaging, but it is so gorgeous. Formula is really good on it too. It's just a light, like neutral brownie color. I love this. It surprisingly works well on me. Typically I don't like brown shades on me because it just doesn't work with my skin tone, but this one is light enough that I love it. Then we have Sugar Pill Anti-Socialite. This one is a deeper red. I love deep colors, especially in the fall time. It's the perfect time to wear them because they're not gonna judge you too much. That there's just a deep vampy red. Absolutely gorgeous. And I really love Sugar Pill's formula. I need to buy more of their lipsticks. I don't have too many. And then we have Trouble from Anastasia. This one is like a more cool tone, muted fall vibe color. Granted, I wear these all year round. I don't care, but like that is like a perfect everyday fall color. It is just a gorgeous color. Am I good at describing things? No, I'm not. But here I am. And I can't not include an orange. This is Lunar Beauty's Hallows Eve. This is a gorgeous orange because it's not like bright pumpkin orange. It's more like muted, and that's what makes it even better. That is gorgeous. I do find that like bright pumpkin-y orange colors don't suit me very well, but this color I absolutely love. Technically, I don't know if this is still available, but if it is, you should get it because it's great. Next up is Sable from LEJ Beauty. This is a gorgeous deep dark gray. It's not black, it's gray. You can see it right there. It does look like it's black, but I promise you it is just a deep dark gray. It is absolutely gorgeous on the lips. I wear this color more than I wear black lipstick, and I love wearing black lipstick. It just works so well with a ton of different looks, and I am obsessed. And I do have a code with LEJ Beauty. It's artistryxashh, and you can save, I think it's either 10 or 15% off. Gorgeous color though. And then the last product, of course, is my all-time favorite. Have not found one better than this yet. Black lipstick from Black Moon Cosmetics. This is Sleepwalker. This is so pigmented, so comfortable. I love their formula on lipsticks. They are gorgeous. Unfortunately, this is the only one that I own now. I did own like a ton back in the day, but I had to get rid of them because they were old. This, best black lipstick ever, I promise. I'm gonna show you. Just look at that pigment. It's so pigmented. It dries down matte. There's no shiny finish to it. It's pretty budge proof. I mean, obviously it will smear a little bit if you're like drinking or eating, but for the most part it is stunning. So these are my fall go-to lipsticks. Aren't they beautiful? Alright, for the most part that wraps up my favorite beauty products for fall. Let me know down below what are some of your go-to fall makeup products. I would love to get some ideas of what I should pick up in the next couple weeks because I really have the itch to go makeup shopping. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. You can follow me on my other socials. I'm artistryxashh everywhere, and I have 2 book accounts over on Instagram and TikTok, both under the name Devouring Bookishly. That's it for today. I hope you have an amazing day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!